Number 10 on our Cache Valley Media Group's list of the top 25 Aggie football players for this season is number 10 as a receiver. We're talking about Justin McGriff. This is a wide receiver who physically has it all. At 6'6", 215 pounds, and really started to show at times last year he can make big plays along with all of the other wide receivers at the position. And now he's kind of the most experienced guy coming back to help Utah State in the receiver area this year. 35 catches, 6 touchdowns a year ago. We know his pedigree. He was one of the top 150 prospects out of Florida, a great standout prep career at Jefferson High School in Tampa. He spent his freshman year at Nebraska, then went back to junior college at ASA College in Miami of Florida, and now has come to Utah State, and the last 2 years has been a big-time receiver, and let's hope he is really big-time this year. Number 10 on our list, Justin McGriff.
Justin McGriff, number 10 on our list.
And where's number 10? I actually forgot that was a thing. I don't think he's the only person who has the same number as what rank he is.
That's it isn't a unique distinction. I'll
have to double check, see if there's any.
I think somebody else in our top 10 has the same number.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to be too. I don't want to be too upfront about who it is, but.
Well, look. Think about McGriff. Like 6 touchdowns last year, over 400 yards receiving, 6'6" frame. He can be a great possession receiver, and he has moments where he does great things for Utah State. Provides a great option for the quarterbacks. But the coaches, I think, have said it best when I've asked them about wide receivers in general and specifically about McGriff. And they almost all say he will be as good as he wants to be. I think that's really what it comes down to. He has the physical capabilities and the intangibles that you want in a wide receiver. Just can he stay engaged every play? And because when he is, he can be a great asset and a great weapon for Utah State on the offense.
Yeah, he can be, and I was really hopeful when he first came in because we'd had some pretty good outside receivers, Ronquavian Tarver, Jalen Green, and COC Mariner had all been really great outside receivers. Those possession-style receivers, you throw hitch to them, and they're just going to catch it, get you a first down, get you 8 to 15 yards in those kind of routes. None of them were really burners, but they're getting you those catches when you need them in important situations. And that's what I was hoping McGriff would be, and he hasn't yet done it. And it seems like every year he's had a chance to maybe be that breakout guy. Probably more so starting in 2020. Then in 2021, he ended up being kind of buried on the depth chart there behind 3 pretty good receivers. This year seems to be a better chance where he's definitely kind of in that top 3, maybe top 2. He's one of the top 2, outside wide receivers. Him and Brian Cobbs line up on the outside, Van Leeuwen at the slot. So this seems like if he's going to break out, it's got to be this year or it's not happening.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that he's going to have competition. Brian Cobbs showing up is going to throw some competition. Like he was in line to be the number 1 wide receiver option.
Yeah.
But Cobbs is proving to be an amazing player that you can't keep the ball away from. I'm not saying that McGriff is not going to get passes thrown his way, because he will. He's been in the system long enough. He's developed enough of a rapport with the quarterbacks that they know where to find him. And he's got such a big frame. You put him up on an undersized corner, you got to get a really good shot of getting that possession on the sidelines or even in that corner fade, which is something that I think he's working on and has shown some elements that he can high point the ball. But that's one of those things through this fall camp that I'd love to see him continue to improve on.
Yeah, hopefully they run some red zone stuff in this second scrimmage where we can maybe see some of those plays. And maybe they don't want to show those plays publicly. Maybe they're keeping them all behind closed doors, so to speak, with their practices. But yeah, that definitely is his value, because we've seen Utah State get burned by a lot of those tall receivers. So it'd be nice if our tall receiver would do those things, because we don't get too many 6'6" guys rolling through Logan. So, again, hopefully, I'm hoping. I had a lot of hope when he first came in. That hope kind of died a little bit because he kept, he felt like he had hands of stone. He was just never seemed to be open. And And then in the fall scrimmage, one of the first passes that get thrown to him bounces off his chest and onto the floor. So there's a lot of coaches talking him up and talking the other receivers up. So I want to trust what they say, but they're also, of course, going to praise their guys. So it's just going to have to be a wait and see. Will he produce on game day? Because it's about time he did.
Right, and he has that potential, and it can be a huge weapon for Utah State when he does.
Yeah,
because he does at times. He does. It's just do it every play, do it every game.
Well, 35 catches for 400 yards and 6 touchdowns is nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah,
and I think his potential to step up. That's why he's number 10, is he can. I'm just hoping to see it.